No, let's not do that. Not fucking stupid. Oh shit. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's topic is fan art and can it be helpful in your own artistic practice? First up, I want to start out by pointing out in the video I'm using this this new Tomboy twin felt tip pen, and it has both a black side and a grey side, which I thought was really cool. Even the people who bought all of them did, because it happened to be only one left in the store when I went there. Which goes to show it was top seller. But anyway, I thought I was gonna make a review on that, but so happens that, I recorded say 20 minutes of footage. I didn't think I could say that much about a pen, but anyway, that's just my process really. I'll record an hour and a half of me drawing something and try to speed it up in DaVinci Resolve, and then that'll be just my footage, and then I'll have no topic to talk about. I'll just leave it sitting on my hard drive. That's how it is. But on with the topic at hand. Fan art, is it good or helpful? I would say with me, I like to, for me in a personal way, it makes me look at the characters and try to draw them in many different ways in my sketchbook, try a different variety of poses, or just in general for myself it's fun to play around. Sometimes I'll even post them on my social media, just process sketches. But a lot of artists I know do commissions and stuff like that, and it's way more polished. And that's the thing about fan art. A lot of some of the best work I see is fan art, in an illustration field. Of course, I'm not really focusing that much on comics, although there are fan comics. This is another thing entirely, but and that's another video in itself. But I'd say fan art. This one fan art piece that I saw, it was really cool. It's actually, it looks like Thanos squaring off with Kratos, the God of War from the original games. I don't know the artist, but it's really cool. It's just a black and white sketch, but it was awesome when you think about it. But yeah, I think it's a good learning tool, just to figure out things to do with costume design, conceptual development, and sort of concept art in relation to the character you're drawing of. Of course, this is this whole idea is you'll do it in your style. I think that's something a lot of people take away from different artists. They call these artist interpretations, as it were, and I think it's a good descriptor, because you'll each see a different focus, or a different on each commission, say you will see a different style, and it'll show you the different types of tools people like using, and how much they love that character based, how much work they put into it and stuff. And they'll always display these at conventions, as a selling point. I don't do that much myself, to be honest. I mean, I don't post that much really at all at the moment, but that's because I have I have school to worry about, and I really want to get more into it when I have less to do over the next few months. But yeah, it's cool to see your own characters and to flesh them out and get people like excited about what you're doing, I guess. But when you want to look at like creating fan art, you want to look at like making focus on your art in particular and your technique and style, and what materials, whether it be digital or traditional. It's always cool to kind of see traditional like up close when you're at like cons or something. Like I remember having my portrait done in a Simpsons style, like the comic Simpsons. Like this guy called Dean Rankin, he drew me like in his signature like Simpsons style, because he draws like the Simpsons comics, and he's a good guy. That's a shout out, by the way. But yeah, I'd imagine it would be a hard thing to like make a career out of, because of the complications with like managing copyright and all that. I've watched a few videos on it, but yeah, and I've learned a bit about IP laws and stuff in Australia and abroad. But yeah, generally, yeah, it's a little more complicated at first. But yeah, I don't want to be like primarily a fan art artist. You won't see more fan art from me. Like if it's maybe, I'll probably admit that's what I do for the money. If that were the case, but I don't know. And I think doing fan art is interesting in that you gotta understand. It's about understanding the client's wishes perfectly, or maybe just to the best of your, like fulfilling the client brief, the best to your like ability in terms of executing what they want. Just because this reminds me of a story I did. I tried to paint like this abstract piece for my sister. Now I thought at the time, she wanted something in a certain style. Like she wanted an abstract piece done in a certain style or way, and I kind of had that thought in mind of just. I guess at the time I was thinking too much into it, like trying to make it really my own spin on it, and just used like different gestures or like the colors provided, but that really didn't turn out well, and when I showed her, she did not like it, and what she ended up really wanting was exactly the same thing like she saw in the picture, because yeah, so I basically did that. I just read too much. Like I was trying to see something different. I was trying to make something that she probably didn't know she wanted but really did. But no, I kind of just like, I should have just did what it said. Did what she say. God, I'm not saying that much tonight. But yeah, it's really important to understand what the I guess the person who's offering you a commission wants. You gotta be, I guess, for people who are offering commissions, you gotta be really clear about what you want. If you don't want, like, because the artist will almost likely use this to promote their work, like the piece you want. So if you want them to have their own style incorporated, make that known in the first place. But I haven't had much in the way of commission. I did have one commission, and it was different than my sister. I had to draw a picture in a sketchy style, like just traditional, to put it simply, of Walter Burley Griffin. He is the founding architect of Canberra. He is a very significant figure in Canberra's development, and I tried out making. I guess I had a bit of freedom to it in mind. Yeah, I guess I knew he wanted a sketch and that he would pay me for it, and so I did 2 examples. I did like a regular pencil sketch, and then I did this one. Well, I also added like coffee staining. You know, it's like sort of painting with ink, but it's just black coffee, and because I like the sepia tones it gave off, and but I did a second drawing and it was in pen, and it was, for him, it was what jumped out to him the most, like in terms of his vision, I suppose. Yeah, it can be really interesting to see like what really strikes with people, and how much, depending on how much freedom they give you. And it was really cool. He taught, when I gave him the picture, we sat down like at a cafe, and he just talked about his passion for photography, and it was, yeah, I knew him from way back in primary school, but he like wants it for his new, he wants this picture for like his new book, but I don't want to talk too much about that. What else have I mentioned? Yeah, I guess fan art as a learning tool, you will understand boundaries, what they are, and what you can, how you can go beyond boundaries, I suppose, or just how much experimentation, or how like on the nose you have to be with your commission. I mean, I haven't done that much in, say, like years, like a single commission. I really just, mostly I do is for myself, I'll be honest. Let's see, yeah, but that's a like, I'd say a client-based learning scenario, but for like artistic development, it's also good to understand, like I said, like costume design, the character design in general, why it is like that way. I mean, and just how you can like put them in a scenario where like say for Kratos, like the new Kratos, he's like he's a father figure now, and he's got this huge beard, which says it's kind of a mask to him in a way. I guess it shows his maturity as a character, but also I guess he's also defined by the characters he surrounds himself with. He's always like, he's teaching his boy how to hunt, and that's really cool. I like the way this character just is going in the new game, which I'm playing at the moment, and say it's really good. Combat's way satisfying, and takes place, I think, in like Midgard, and I'm guessing he's like a god in exile by the looks of it, since he's having people go after him because they know about his identity. But that's all I'll say for that for now. I'm really enjoying the game, by the way. I do a bit of fan art of things I enjoy. Like you might have seen the sketch of Sombra and Reaper just hanging out. That was the one I did with a pen, which it's pretty good. It's mostly, I don't work a lot with black or spot blacks or inks, indie ink, stuff like that. I just think, I mean, it can look like a comic, but it just, I prefer more thin, more subtle, and like just specky kind of lines, just, scattered. You know what I mean? I like nothing that really interferes with the flow of drawing. for me personally. But yeah, yeah, and also you may have seen me do some assembling of a pop-up book that I'm working on for school, and this has been an interesting process in itself, very hands-on for the most part. The hands-on part is really informing how it's working out, like how it's being built, and it can be tricky sometimes with the materials I have, and sometimes my printer won't print on watercolor paper, which is a shame because it's very nice, very thick, and so I look around for the best, and I look around for the best quality paper, and I think it's coming along well. This is what we call a prototype in the biz, just of working out, and this is how we work out all the nooks and crannies, see what works and what is just, like, it's the most important thing of pop-up is that it closes fully and then opens up, and then it's like it's opened up and it's standing, all its pieces are working together with the page. And yeah, so far, and that's going along too well. And it's not due till next Friday, I think, which calm me run the fuck down. Pardon my French. But anyway, yeah, it's going well. Other assignments, I don't know. I think they're fine. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed my discussion on fan art. If you have any further questions or like to leave your own thoughts, just leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Cheers.